Welcome to the Barry Charles Footy Show. In this episode, we're going to talk about logo try that was denied. We're going to talk about obviously Australia versus Samoa, Papua New Guinea versus Cook Islands, New Zealand selection, and all the latest news around the traps at the moment. Let's get to it right here, right now, at Barry Charles Footy Show. First off, yes, Ricky Stewart is heading to Wigan to try and sign the deal for the prop to come over and join their squad. But is that really what they need? Don't they need a number 6? I think that's where they need to look. They need to look for a number 6. That's where they should be looking at the moment for mine. They really need to look towards something in that range is where they should be looking at the moment. Colin Matangi signs on. It's great to see. What about Jarome Luai? Is he heading off to the Bulldogs? There's people saying that it's a done deal. He's going to take the money and run. Is that going to be the case, or will he stick with the Panthers? Well, the Panthers have got a month, not even a month, a couple of weeks to sort it out. Will it happen? From what I heard, no. He's going to look at the money, and don't be surprised again, as always. Poor West Tigers, probably come up with something like a $1.5 million offer to try and get him to go to the West. Well, he's already in the West. Might as well come to the other West, the opposite West. We will see if that happens, but I wouldn't be surprised if there's a big offer that way. But yeah. As I said, the Roosters is the other one on the radar, folks. Let go, Luke Keary, Jarome Luai coming. That's where I hear could be a possibility, but again, he might be able to get $1 million there with Luke Keary gone, but that's a big if. But yeah, there may be an option for him, but why wouldn't you just stay with Penrith if it was the case for mine? Why change? If it's only a couple 100,000, I'll probably stay at Penrith. But if it's 500,000 a year, different story. Maybe worth the change. But anyway, yes, Australia absolutely trounced Samoa. The second half was a bit of a bore, to be honest. The game was already done and dusted at half time. What can I say? Obviously, no halves, basically, or they generated, but they really just lacked direction. Defensively, they were poor. I don't see much improvement. I mean, they'll improve, but I don't think there's enough improvement to be able to beat the Kiwis. I think Kiwis Australia final will be the final. But yes, in terms of players, Tedesco did his job. Payne Haas was very good. Payne Haas, very good game of football from him. You can't be too convinced. And is Valentine Holmes straight back in? Talks as it'll be for Sal and Cobbo, which probably fair enough. Sal and Cobbo didn't set the world on fire. But yeah, it's going to be interesting series. Will we see Nicho Hynes get a game time? It's hard when you only got 3 games. I think the only real place they can put him is on the bench, because I think you'd want to have Cherry Evans play all 3 games, in my opinion. If you're going to a Munster, you want to have their continuity. It's not like they got another couple of games afterwards. I think Nicho Hynes just comes onto the bench and gets game time that way. I think that's the only way. And just rest Harry Grant. That's the way I'd go. Ben Hunt had enough of a rest for mine. Harry Grant could do with the rest, then that'll be it. But otherwise, he could be sitting there all year. Same with Jake Chaborovich, could just be sitting there having no game time. But normally they get game time, so I expect them to bounce into the team. But yes, in terms of the Kiwi side, well, my big shock here is I thought Jerry Money would be fullback. He was fullback last year. Why change now? Honestly, I know Nickel Clockstead had a good season, but Jerry Manu is the better player. Let's just be honest. Jerry Manu is a better player than Charles Nickel Clockstead. But it seems to be the rule now. They want someone solid at the back. Well, mind you, Jerry Manu was very much in the same milk, because he'll run heaps of meters as well as Tedesco. But I suppose Jerry Manu plays centre and more likely to play centre better than Charles Nickel Clockstead. But why wouldn't you have done that last year in the World Cup if that was the case? You know what I mean? It's a bit of a yeah, catch-22 there, how that all goes. But yes, it's a very formidable side. Matthew Tomoko in the team with all these gun players, James Fish-Harris, Moses Leota. Very strong lineup. No room for Whittaboo, Greg. No room for Whittaboo. I thought they might have given him a game against Samoa. If you're going to give these guys a game, you're not going to give them a game against Australia, are you? Well, maybe do if you beat Samoa. I think maybe that was the point. Beat Samoa first, and then they could give these young guns the game. But interesting selection was Famua Brown in front of Danny Levi. I thought it would have been the other way around. But hey, that's the way it is. They've gone with them. Hopefully they get it done. But I think that's going to be the Achilles heel of the Kiwis taking on the big guns. I think they will get outclassed in that area, and that'll probably be the difference. Although the forward pack of the Kiwis is very, very strong and could do something. Against Samoa, to be honest, Kiwi should be winning easy. Probably not as easy because they haven't got the gun hooker, which is a bit of a concern. But with Dylan Brown and Jarome Hughes in there, they've got every opportunity to do their best. I think the Kiwis should be too strong for that. Papua New Guinea and the Cook Islands, that was a good game to watch. If you're a Papua New Guinea supporter, absolutely. But I'll tell you what, who was it? Richard Vincent, he was outstanding. Justin Olam lookalike, yes. Then the prop, he was very, very good. Very good. He was outstanding. Neen McDonald gets 4 tries. Unbelievable. But there's a few times, he could have probably got 5 or 6 to be honest. One time he didn't want to sprint down the sideline, I don't know why. But he could have probably got another try there. But yeah, but Cook Islands, let's face it, they haven't got a big enough talent pool. They might have talent, but they're playing another like playing for the Kiwis and the likes. So it makes it hard for them, especially when you're a small nation, to really build up that quality of players. And if they're not playing in the NRL, and most of the time they will move their allegiance to the other ones, which is unfortunate for them. But yeah, this Pacific Championship to me is a little dull. Let's be honest. There should be 4 teams. There should be 4 teams in each. We're not having this bye. I don't know why they made up this bye. They could have had 2 more teams playing. When you got Lebanon and that could have been playing in this. I understand it's a Pacific one, but maybe they should just had 6. Have 6 of them and they all play. Cook Islands and they all play against each other. And they could have played it that way and had a bit more game time. But that's the way they're gone, so that's the way this championship's gone. What other news is out there at the moment? Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see obviously what happens with Jarome Luai. I expect Joseph Money will re-sign there. Luke Keary, I'm not 100% sure. He might end up in the Super League. I don't know if they want to commit to Luke Keary. I've got a funny feeling Jarome Luai is one of their pushes, if they can get him. But if they don't, then they'll go back to Keary. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be an interesting time, because a lot of people will put some money into Luke Keary as well. But obviously out of the 2, Jarome Luai all day. Age as well. He's got more upside than Luke Keary. So that's the way. But anyway, that's the Barry Charles Footy Show. Hope you liked the video. Have a great day out there. Remember to like and subscribe.